right. With a brand new secret. Yo, the Smith so star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The voice you can't ignore. Let the Raiders roll. Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. People went through the speakers, shaking up your soul. The Lunatic Raider Show, always on a roll. Skylights in the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps. The Raider Show keeps spinning, the secrets Vegas keeps. Let the Raiders roll, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. The Lunatic Raider Show, always on a roll. City like splash me, right the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. But the scoop make it fast. To facts tight, gotta make this moment last. We bringing go, half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. People went through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, we Lunatic Raider, always on the road. On the strip like some insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, pen and bitches so right. With a brand new secret. Yo, the Smith so star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The voice you can't ignore. Let the Raiders roll. Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. People went through the speakers, shaking up your soul. The Lunatic Raider Show, always on a roll. Skylights in the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps. The Raider Show keeps spinning, the secrets Vegas keeps. Let the Raiders roll, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. The Lunatic Raider Show, always on a roll. City like splash me, right the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. But the scoop make it fast. To facts tight, gotta make this moment last. We bringing go, half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. People went through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, we Lunatic Raider, always on the road. On the strip like some insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, pen and bitches so right. With a brand new secret. Yo, the Smith so star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The voice you can't ignore. Let the Raiders roll. Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome
Rise, my nation. Gather around and prepare. Our pride will be restored. Our shadow will fall with wicked damnation. Rise, my nation. Rise! This is your nation. This is our nation. This is the Raider Nation. Can you dig it?
What it is, Raider Nation, top of the afternoon, evening, whatever the hell it is. Yes, indeed. Happy Monday, man. I hope all is well with everybody out there, man. Thank y'all for pulling up to another edition of the Lunatik Raider Show. Right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. Shout out to all y'all, man, for making this thing possible. Exactly. Had a ball this weekend. Met up with some of the great content creators of the nation, man, this past Saturday. I'm at Barcode Burgers in Las Vegas, man. Shout out to Chris from Protect the Shield, the Severe Raider, 805 Raider, Go Power Raider, you know what I mean? Spicy Raider. Who else was there? Shout out to Myra, met Myra there. Man, shout out to all y'all, man, for making that thing. Hey, I had a good time, man. Food was great, but the drinks was better. Yes, indeed, man. Shout out to everybody, the world's most dangerous chat in the building. Yes, indeed, man. Let's get into it. We got Billy Davis in the building, man. Salute to you. Hope all is well. Robert Pena in the house. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Who else we got up in this Mickey Ficky? John Leon in the building. Salute to you, my brother. Hope all is well. Yes, indeed. Let me see. Sacktown Raider. Raider Mike in the building, man. What's the deal, my brother? Hope all is well, man. I hope Monday is going good for you. You feel me? I've been under the weather last few days, man. Got a kind of old bullshit ass head cold. But you know what? We're going to take a bounce back like a bad check. I'll bounce back on their ass. Yes, indeed. Shout out to everybody, man. Let me continue on further. We got Billy Davis in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got Eduardo Vigil in the building. Salute to you. Hope all is good with you. Let me see what else we got up in this BIH. You feel me? Man, y'all acting for real. I got to catch up with y'all, man. Damn. Lawrence E in the building, man. Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. Let me see. I'm going, and I'm gone. Billy Davis, Sacktown Raider, Mike, Lawrence E. I got to make sure Mike G in the building. Salute to you, my brother. Let me see. Scroll down some Lizzo. SoCal Sal in the building, man. Salute to you. Glad to have you here, my brother. For real, for real. Lobby One, what it is, my guy, man. Salute to you. Hope all is well. Yeah, man, we're going to get into some news and rumors of the Raiders today. Few things we want to touch on. And new contracts, extensions added to players that were free agents. So we're starting to take care of our own. We'll discuss the numbers. PALO-MAO will be a Raider for at least another 2 years. But we'll get into the breakdowns of that, what his stats was last year to reward him, and also the money that he will be making under the silver and black. Yes, indeed. Told you I'm a little congested, y'all. Just bear with me. With me. Let me see. And I rarely get sick. That's the crazy shit. I rarely get sick. I can't even remember the last time I was sick. But every blue moon, something gets past my defenses and lays one on me. It ain't like no flu or nothing like that. Just a head cold, sinuses, and a cough. But as you can see, I sound hoarse from coughing. But I'll be back, y'all. Well, I'm back. Fuck it. I ain't never went nowhere. That's just the way it's gonna be. Let me get. I gotta scroll down, man. Y'all deep in here today. J-Ro in the building. What it is, man? What's up? Meet me and wifey on the plane. Hey, right on, bro. Hey, safe travels. Hope y'all make it safe, man. And shit. Next time the Raiders shit kick off out here, bro. Hey, come on back out here, man, for real. You know what I mean? We gotta turn this mother out. And shout out to MC Hammer, man, a real Raider fan. You feel me? Navy vet, my guy, man. What it is? Salute to you. Hope all is well. And I think we might be about J Dog in the building. Salute to you, man. Hope everything is good. 3 days. Oh no, I'm gonna be good. I don't take medicine, bro. I never really felt the need. Like I just grin and bear it and make it through. Drink me some tea. I take vitamins. So, like I said, it just got me. I just got one of them bad experiences where it's not too bad. It ain't like, oh, I'm down and out. I get out and still, you know what I mean? Still wiggle out there in traffic, but it's good, man. I appreciate it though. Appreciate the concern. You feel me? One nation. All right, man. I think that's about it. We got. Oh, J-Dog got this, man, for real, bruh. Like I said, it didn't knock me out though. Like I said, it's just like little shit that irritates you. Like one of your nostrils will be clogged and then it'll switch over to this side. You know what I mean? Wake up in the morning, you coughing up mucus and shit out your lungs. But hey, I'm A-okay. Now we got through the chat, man. Salute to the world's most dangerous chat, man. I appreciate y'all. Like I say, without you, there's no me. And without us, there's no nation. There's only one. One nation. And that's the Raider Nation, man. Salute to y'all. But Lunatic, don't you gotta go to work today? Who said that shit? Who said that? Salute. That'll clear you up too, though. Good. Look, the voice back already off the motherfucking beer. Nah, let me clear. All right, so we gonna get into this shit, man. We got news and rumors going on with the Raiders. Let's start with these rumors. There's a couple of them floating. Rumors are out there stating that the Raiders are one of the teams that are looking to move up, not for Shedeur Sanders, but for Cam Ward. Can they pry the number one pick and get Cam Ward? And what are the assets you must give up to get him? See, now we're starting to hear little shit. You know what I mean? People keep saying Jackson Dart at 6. Is Jackson Dart worth a number 6 pick? You figure some people consider him the second best quarterback, even above Shedeur Sanders. Some people might say the third. So, if that's the case, is the second or third quarterback in the draft at 6 something you would do over the number 1 wide receiver at 6? McMillan. Or maybe go line, Graham. Or maybe go Kilo. Or maybe let me quit. He said Graham to kilos. Hey, for real. But hey, for real though. It's the third or second quarterback in his draft. And I don't believe Jackson Dart is the second or third best quarterback. You know what I mean? I think Shedeur is over him. Now, third, you could say third. Jackson Dart got good size. Everybody was saying, old boy from Ohio State, Howard. It all depends on the team's draft board. Where do they got players slotted and graded in this year's draft? And we got to move quick because the combine starts this Thursday. Yes, the combine is here this Thursday. Combine starts. Now we get to put the numbers with the talent. You know what I mean? A lot of people say, oh, we don't care about the 40 time or the vertical or the bench press. Bullshit. Because it's always good to know what that talent, how much can you get from talent? What makes a play? A lot of times these players that are like surpassing elite, like generational type players, it's not just talent they have. There's something that they came with that was God-given. Bo Jackson had God-given talent. Just the fast, how big he was to be able to run that fast and that powerful was God-given. That wasn't coached to him. That's why I said a lot of these measurables and stuff matters. Because it's not just, you don't single it out and be like, oh, he runs the 4.2 40. He going to be the greatest receiver ever. He going to be the greatest corner ever. No. What are the attributes that he's been taught through his years in football, playing from Pop Warner to high school to college to get to the pros? What has he been coached up on? And what was the ability and talent he already had before he even picked up a football? Was he fast already? Can he jump high? How does that help you? Well, if you run fast, you can get away from coverage. If you jump high, 50-50 balls work in your favor. Bench press, how does that help? Where if you're a lineman and you got that first initial punch, bench press can show you how strong upper body in the pectoralis, in the pecs, you know what I mean? Even from the traps to the pecs to the shoulders, you know, obliques. You got a guy that's already powerful like that. You put him on a regimen, and I mean food regimen, diet regimen, put him on an exercise regimen, a workout regimen to benefit him. He can make that he was already born with that much greater. So yeah, I want to know how fast you run. Everybody say, oh, it's the underwear Olympics. Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to do it. You can't just draft somebody and not know exactly the full ramifications of drafting that player will be. Remember Hayward Bay? You can't just go by how fast he is. Can he catch a damn ball? That's what I'm saying. There's more to it, but you got to put it all into the same frame and be able to focus in on everything. What is he coachable? Has he got good technique? But with all that he has that's been taught to him, what does he have that he already brought to the table? So not only does he have good technique and he's been coached right, he can run fast, he can jump high, and he's strong like a mule. I had to use an old school saying. He's strong as a mule. You feel me? So all this matters. So let's let me see, make sure I ain't miss out on nobody, man. Let me see. Yeah, now the bench press, I'm like, and it's also by position too. I'm more curious about how an offensive lineman his strength in his upper body, since he has to deal with defensive linemen, more than worrying about, can my safety bench press? Can my wide receiver bench? I don't care if he can bench press. I care about his speed and vertical. You know what I mean? But my lineman, oh yeah, I definitely want to know the strengths, and I want to know the speed too. My defensive ends, of course, I want to know the 40 time. But 3-cone drill, you know what I mean? I want to see change of direction, how quickly he can do it, because what defenders do is have to react, or actually not react. What offensive linemen have to do is react off of what the defense do. You know what I mean? And then you figure the same way on the reverse with corners on wide receivers. Corners have to react to what wide receivers do. So the quicker you can react, the less time you waste trying to react. You don't want a guy that takes 5 seconds to react to what the route was just ran by the receiver he's guarding. But if he got split decision and quickness to be able to react that quick, he can stay with the coverage. So there's a lot of things stuff in the combine that we do need to know. And we would like to know. We want to know exactly the full circumference of this player. Every aspect we want to know. Where can we use them at? You know what I mean? So if we can find a linebacker that can cover, shit, that's a beautiful thing. Shout out to Jihad. Jihad out of Alabama, linebacker who can cover. What is he, 6'4", 244? Give me that linebacker. I know a lot of people say, oh, no, you remember Rolando McClain from Alabama? Everybody's not the same. I hate when they keep saying shit like that. Oh, don't draft this kind of player from there. Eventually, that college is going to get it right. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't going to be ass just because they play that same position. Somebody's going to pan out. But yeah, we got the combine coming, so that's one thing we got to start getting ready for. Like I said, Cam Ward is a name that they saying look for the Raiders as being one of the teams interested in trading up for him. You keep hearing Jackson Dart. Oh, but Matthew Stafford. has been granted permission to seek a trade. And guess who name pops up? The Las Vegas Raiders. Let me ask you, Chad. Would Stafford be somebody you want? And you know the price tag, the rumored price tag that Stafford is looking for is $50 million per year. That's right, $50 million per year. Half of your salary cap for one individual. And we're not just one quarterback away, especially with these free agents that we either got to retain or let walk. And then if we let them walk, we got to find the replacements either in free agency or the draft, which is free agency is going to cost money. So is one man at the quarterback position worth half our salary cap for what he's going to be a bridge? So what we're giving him $100 million for over 2 years if we give him a 2-year deal, and we do plan on drafting a quarterback. I mean, we got to start making these numbers add up. Is it worth it? What if we paying him $50 million a year, but that $50 million is also taken away from you getting Kuntz back or you getting Spillane back? Hey, it's all about give and take. I give you this, I'm gonna take that. So there's a lot of things that you got to break down. Shout out to Navy vet, man, for becoming a member to the Allegiance. Yes, indeed, man. There will be some, matter of fact, this all season, there's going to be a lot of content that members only are only going to get. There's only one tier. You don't have to worry about, he $5 a month. I ain't been doing a lot of shit lately, but it's all season is when you're going to get hit with the good shit. So we got the combine coming up. We'll do some breakdowns on positions of interest to the Raiders, or that I think will be an interest to the Raiders. Then we also have March is coming, so that means free agency. That's another thing we're going to dive into after working these mock drafts with the selections I made, which I think I knocked the shit out the park. I ain't gonna lie, pat myself on the back. But then we got the draft, 3 days. So there's going to be a lot of content coming with you. Y'all look forward to me having guests up on here. I'm going to start opening up, have more people up on here. Like I said, it's good. I like meeting people face to face. You know what I mean? Because what they might portray on the internet may not be who they are in real life. But the guys that I've seen on the internet that I've met in real life, solid dudes, man, good dudes. Like I say, Severe Raider, Chris, 805, all the guys, Leo. Hey, shout out to Leo, man. Solid dude, man. I like good people that's within the nation, man. It ain't with the bullshit. Well, some people I like with the bullshit. Not that kind of bullshit, but if anybody want to bring the bullshit, they ready. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'll be that frontline type shit. But hey, we solid, man. Now I want to get into we re-signed PALO-MAO, our safety, on a 2-year deal. Matter of fact, let's bring this up. This is PALO-MAO's stats from last season, 2024. He played in all 17 games. He had 89 tackles. 57 of those were solo. He had 5 pass defended. He had 1 sack and 2 forced fumbles. And there at the bottom, you see is a 2-year deal up to $8.45 million, which tells me it's an incentive-based contract where he can get up to that much, but the max of the contract for 2 years can reach $8.45 million, which is, a lot of people, some people think, he shouldn't have got that much, or they didn't think he was going to get that much. But come on now. 4.225? 4.225. And look at the numbers. Look how many tackles this guy was in on. 89 tackles. 57 tackles solo. He's all over the board. Pass defended, 5. Sacks, 1. Forced fumbles, 2. You got to keep this youngster. 6'4". 4'3", 540. Can go, man, I'm telling you, we like length. We like length, and boy, I think length is coming. That's what's going to be. What did Pete Carroll like? Length. Pause. I ain't talking about that shit. Y'all stop that shit. But yeah, that sound bad. Pete Carroll like length. You know Pete Carroll like length? He like long DB. Oh, that don't even sound good. Long DBs. I like the long DBs. Hey, Carol, you're gonna have to rephrase that, bruh. This is a new age, new era. I know you like 73, but bruh, this ain't 1973. You feel me? But yeah, man, we like long. I ain't gonna say we. He likes long DBs, but it's good for the range of area you can defend. Put him on a tight end. You know what I mean? We always had problem with guarding tight end, especially when the motherfucker be wide open over the middle of the field. I like PALO-MAO's size to be able to help with that. I like if we can get a linebacker side. What is his name? Jihad Walker? What I say his name was? Hold on. Let me get my notes. I got so many damn names in my head. That's not it. What we just do? Oh man, thank you, Navy vet, bruh, for the donation, man. I appreciate you, man. You already know I rock with you the long way, bruh, and you do with me as well. That's why I said I ain't got nothing to be like. You know, you get some content creators be mad and shit, but what's to be mad of? You got good people that support you. You know what I mean? And we got the bombest ass team with the best colors. You feel me? We know what it is, what it was, and what it always will be. Raider Nation, one nation. You feel me? But hey, thank you, man. I appreciate you, Navy. You always been a big supporter of this channel. And bro, I just want to thank you, bro, for real. Appreciate you, man, for real. Good people like you is rare and far in between. You feel me? But I appreciate you. But yeah, PALO-MAO, man, for real. He deserves his contract. You gotta pay the dude, and you paid him. Now I understand. Now, see, this is the first move financially. We see what the front office is doing, the new front office, and right now their focus is in keeping the guys here that can help win. I know Pete Carroll want to keep this dude. Like I said, he like long secondary players, DBs or safeties. He kept one. Now is Morrig next with the big one though. Morrig might get a bigger payday than PALO-MAO. You got to remember, PALO-MAO was undrafted out of USC. He deserves every dime. You know what I mean? So now what about Epps? Does Epps is brought back, or do we go into don't forget, who was the dude out of Navy we drafted last year that's a safety that didn't play? And I told you in this draft, a guy later in the draft, third day guy that I got my eyes on now, like we did in the mock draft, Craig Woodson, safety out of Cal Berkeley, 6', 210. Another nice size safety. You know what I mean? And you could probably get him on the back end the third day of the draft. Since we do have 3 6s, horrible number, and a 7, you can probably grab him up in between those 2 rounds. But I like the tenacity of Craig Woodson, man. Keep that name in mind. Craig Woodson, safety out of Cal Berkeley, man. That's a guy later on we can get. Yeah, man, there's a lot. I want to see what's the next move. What's the next domino to fall? Because they got to start getting shit in order because March 12th is right around the corner. This is the last week of February. So in essence, we only have 2 weeks until the legal tampering and free agency begins. Now, we gotta shore up the guys before. See, these are guys we don't want to hit free agency to have to lose to another team. You take care of them now. You ain't got to worry about it. See, once you take care of your guys now before March 12th, March 12th allows you to go ahead and start looking elsewhere for free agent talent to come help your team. What teams are losing? Who are getting released from those teams? So there's a lot more but Spytek has been there and done that. He may not be a GM, but he's helped some of the finest front offices there been. You got to imagine him coming up with Philadelphia, with Andy Reid. You know, being in Denver when they won a Super Bowl there with old horse teeth, John Elway. Horse teeth. That motherfucker looked like the logo. He looked like a donkey. And then you figure back with Tampa Bay helping bring Tom Brady and them over there to win a Super Bowl there. And having an outstanding draft class, first, second year type tier players on that team to make that team win the Super Bowl. So there's a lot that Spytek has been around. Tom Brady being the perfectionist he is, all he wants to do is win. And he knows certain aspects of the game, football side of the ball. Because you remember, Mark Davis said he's not a football. He's a business dude, not the football dude. And he wanted to put football dudes in place to help this organization. And I think he went to, come on, how much of a football dude do you get with Pete Carroll, Chip Kelly, Patrick Graham, Tom Brady? You even got Seymour that we overlook. That's the defensive mind of the defensive side of the ball when it comes to football, knowing the football knowledge. You got Brady on the offense, Seymour is a very bright individual when it comes to X's and O's on the football field. A lot of people, hey, you listen to people talk about Richard Seymour. Seymour has that, bruh. He has it. You know what I mean? And we keep overlooking him, but I know essentially he has some kind of say somewhere. You know what I mean? So we got it all covered. I think this might be the most complete. I ain't gonna see the greatest or the best ever, but the most complete team outside of the players. I'm talking about from the front office. I'm talking about to the coaching staff. You just look at the guys that's on this team, bro. It smells like stability. When was the last time we were stable? When was the last time the Raiders were stable, period? And it's like all these veterans and all these creative minds and very elite mentally in the sport of football are on this team. And I just imagine these guys, watch it, on draft day, on the draft night, the 3 nights of draft night. Imagine all these guys in the war room. Your key figures. You got Tom Brady in that room. You got Pete Carroll in that room. Chip Kelly, Patrick Graham. You got guys in there that's been there and done that. And to add their 2 cents into what the Raiders is trying to build, I'm excited. Now, will it work? Shit, you don't know if anything works until you try it. You know what I mean? I never knew coochie tasted so good until I tried it. Oh, my bad. I mispronounced it. Let me quit. But man, I'm telling you, it get as a Raider fan, it gets you like things look bright. You know what I mean? It's things starting to brighten up for us. Like, bro, I think we might have figured this shit out. I mean, it took a lot of trial and error to figure it out. We tried rookie head coaches. We tried offensive-minded coaches. We tried the defensive-minded coaches. First-time GM. First time, you know what I mean? We tried all kind of combinations, but I think we go back and we reassess everything and attack it from a different angle. This is a different angle. You bring a veteran coach, not just a veteran coach, but a veteran coach that has experience working in the front office as player personnel. You know what I mean? With Pete Carroll, he's done what Spytech is learning to do. But I think they're gonna be all right. I really do. I think the chemistry is there, and I love the fact that you figure if Patrick Graham didn't want to be a defensive coordinator anymore, he could have left. He wasn't under contract no more. His contract ran out. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Let me see. Robert Pena, Navy Vet, Billy Davis. Shout out to everybody out there. Just Raider, baby. Salute. Salute to you, Just Raiders, baby, man. I appreciate you, man, for real. Make sure I don't miss nobody. Raider Paul in the building. Oh, let me see. Raider Paul. Let me see. I know you always hit up the Raiders. And we got to hit y'all with this one time.
Might have time. There you go. There you go.
There it is. You said, where is Watts from Notre Dame projected? Let's see. I gotta sweat this cold out of me, man. All right, let me see where it is. According to most NFL draft projections, Notre Dame safety Xavier Watts is expected to be drafted in the late first round or early second round of the 2025 NFL draft. So they're saying Xavier Watts is expected to be drafted late first, early second. Late first, early second. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to ride. This is what I'm riding with for the draft. I don't know if... I don't think Cam Ward will make it to 6. I think Shador has a chance to make it to 6. But if both quarterbacks come off the board before we pick at 6 and we don't trade up, at number 6, we need to seriously think about trading back. Get as many assets as you can get, but not just that. Probably at 6, you're going to get a top-tier talent in offensive lineman. There will be a top-tier talent in wide receiver, running back top-tier, defensive lineman top-tier, corner top-tier. There's going to be about 5 guys top-tier that can go at 6 by the time we pick. If there's that many guys at 6 when it's our turn to pick, you might as well trade back because you will still get one of them, and you will get more assets from the team moving up. And I keep saying this shit. I really believe the Dallas Cowboys will move up for a Genty. And I don't think, as deep as this running back class is, Genty, we don't need to take him at 6. There's too many damn good running backs in this draft. That's what the crazy shit is. And we get 2 of those guys, we might not go 2 rookies. We might just go a solid veteran in free agency and then draft a good-ass running back. Like I said, I've been researching these running backs, and I'm looking at this like, damn, this is really a deep-ass draft at running back. Like, I don't think you can go wrong between shit. I don't even think you don't even have to spend a first-round pick on a running back. I guarantee you they're going to be there 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Matter of fact, I promise you, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th rounds, there's going to be damn good running backs available. Solid, you know what I mean? Solid starters, you know what I mean? Those kind, or someone you pair with a starter. So I don't think Genty would be something we would want to do at 6. But if Dallas Cowboys want Genty, come on, bro, what you got? What you got to give up? We'll swap first. You give us your 2nd, and get, because I know they're at 12 and we're at 6, so they're moving up 6 spots. If you really want Genty, give us your we'll swap picks in the 1st round. Give us your 2nd and 3rd. Do you know if we can get a 2nd and 3rd from like a team like Dallas to move up in the 1st, we still get one of the top 5 guys there at 6? You know what I mean? We still will get one of them guys. And then you get a second, and a third. So you'll have your first 2 seconds and 2 thirds. Do you know what you can do with those kind of draft picks in this draft? Do you know what positions you could address at a high level in this draft with a first, 2 seconds, and 3 thirds? If Spy-Tech and them is on their shit and they know exactly what to do in this draft and not reach, this team is going to come out this draft looking pretty. I guarantee you we'll be graded up there. If they do it right, you have an opportunity of being graded up in an A and B. And the reason why I think you'll jump a grade alone by making a trade back. And you know what? And that probably won't even be the other time. Because if you trade back in the 1st, I can see a 3rd. If you got 3 thirds out of this shit, you can trade back with one of them 3rds and still get 2 third-round picks. You could do it again to get later. Like I'm talking about to add another 4th and a 5th. So now you got 2 4s and 2 5s. I mean, there's so many ways you can maneuver through this draft, and I think we got the key guys in the position to do that shit. You feel me? Let me see. Make sure I ain't forgot nobody. And that's a fact, J-Dog. If you get 2 seconds, you will have... Dart will be... I ain't gonna say will be. Dart can be a choice. Howard could be an option as well. Gabriel can be an option. That's why I said it's not really a do or die scenario for us in this draft. I know we want a quarterback, but I think we got the right people to make I say at least the top. Let's see. You got Cam Ward, you got Shador, Jackson Dart, Dylan Gabriel, and Howard because of his familiarity with Chip Kelly. You got 5 quarterbacks in this draft I think you can win with. Milroe is a project. Milroe, you can get him later, but just if you got the right guys in place, you can get the best. Milroe can be dynamic. It's just his consistency throwing the ball is the only knock on him. You can't knock his athleticism. You can't knock his leg ability as far as maneuvering around in the pocket, getting it out the pocket, running the ball, RPOs, all that shit will fall into play with him. You just got to get him to be more consistent in the passing game. But if you got the right coaches, I think Greg, and here's another thing. Here's a lot of things. Some people mention it, but not everybody. I think we got guys in the coaching staff. We got the coaches in the right job. Like Greg Olsen as a head coach or an offensive coordinator, but as a QB coach, Chip Kelly as a head coach, but as an offensive coordinator. You see where I'm going with this? So I'm saying that we got the right guys in the right positions for their strengths, okay? And it's all dictating, and it's going to trickle down because I'm knowing that's how Chip Kelly is going to teach his offense to the offensive side of the ball. You're going to have the right guys in the right position on the offense. So whatever quarterback they go get is going to be the right guy for this system. And there's a lot of guys out there. Like I said, there's 5 top quarterbacks with honorable mention with like a Milroe. You know what I mean? Outside of the top 5 in my eye. Just because, like I said, the throwing. But all the other guys ahead, they can throw. And a couple of guys I give them a more lean towards because of their size. That's another thing. That's that God-given. You can't teach a motherfucker to be 6'4", 6'5". You can't teach them, you know what I mean, to be, well, you can do the weight thing, but just your frame alone. You know what I mean? You got some big, solid quarterbacks in this draft, as well as some very athletic quarterbacks in this draft. You know what I mean? So I think we in good shape, to be honest with you. I don't think it's going to be, if we don't get Cam Ward or Shador Sanders, that we done fucked up. No, hell no. Not even by least. You know what I mean? Jason Downs in the building, salute. He said the next 2 weeks is going to be hell in the nation. But week 1 will tell us how the regime and profile is going to be. Yeah, I agree. Everything is going to expose itself to us. You know what I mean? We're going to see every move that they make, every contract that they put out there and sign, every free agent move they go after, and every draft pick they select. And we want to see the totality of all those moves together. And then we can sit back and be like, you know what? Look what they did on the defensive side of the ball. Wait a minute. Look what they did to the offensive side of the ball. The whole collective is going to be a motherfucker. But I got a good feeling. 805 Raider, salute. Good linking with you. Yeah. Hey, 805, man, it's always a pleasure, man. Good event. Like I say, anything you throw out here in Vegas, bro, contact me. I'll be more than happy to, you know what I mean, come through and support, man. That's what it's about. Like when we say there's only one nation, we ain't talking about necessarily the other teams trying to use the word one nation. We're saying us. We're the only one. The one nation is us. We're the nation. You know what I mean? There's only one nation, and that's us. Ain't nobody like us. So, I mean, I had a ball, bruh, and it was nice to meet, other content creators as well. Yeah, man, that was a nice event, meet and greet type thing, man. So next time, I follow you. I watch your show, bruh. So anytime you guys have something going on out here, like I say, I live out here, is gravy, baby. You feel me? It's all gravy, man. It was a pleasure chopping it up with you as well, man, for real. Let me see. And who else we got up on here? Raiders for Life, salute to you on Instagram. I see you. Cali Lifestyle, salute to you as well. I gotta go through all the names, man. Hold on. Marine Steve, salute to you as well, brother. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Also, if you want to leave a comment, share the video, but definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified of all the content I release, even breaking news, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for real. I'm going to get up out of here. Got to get ready for work tonight. You feel me? Enrico, salute. We do need a franchise QB. But if you remember at the press conference, matter of fact, let me see if I can bring that up. Hold on, Ru. Give me 1 minute. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Hold on, give me 1 second, man. I gotta find I might have got rid of it. Yeah, I don't have the video on here, but I wanted to go back and watch the Telesco press conference, and they broke it down. You don't need an elite quarterback to win. You can win with a guy that's not the strongest arm or the fastest on feet, but if you give him the right pieces around him, he can succeed. Like Jalen Hurts is not the greatest quarterback in the NFL. Facts. But look at all the stuff around him to make him great. That's what it is. From the defense, you see exactly how Philadelphia beat Kansas City. Jalen Hurts added what he added to the dynamics of that game, but without the help of the defense, who only needed the front four to add pressure to be able to drop back the linebackers with the secondary to cover all passing lanes, there was no passing lanes for Mahomes to throw. So therefore, becomes coverage sacks. Everything is covered. Make the quarterback hold on to the ball too long and get you 4 guys that get after it. And that's exactly what Philadelphia did. That's exactly what they did. You were allowed to drop back your linebackers and throw them in passing lanes along with your safeties and corners, and it was hard. Mahomes couldn't find nothing to throw to because everything was shut down, and that allowed the front four to get to his ass. Coverage sacks. That's a lot of help too. Not to mention the run game. We know that what did Saquon Barkley only had like 50 yards, but you figure Jalen Hurts had 70? See, a quarterback like Jalen Hurts allows you to extend the run game if your run game, in essence, running back wise, is not able to do what it can do because of teams stacking the boxes or bringing blitz, you know what I mean? But a quarterback can elude that. If you stack the box, we'll run to the outside of it. And Barkley is so much of a threat. RPOs is going to be, especially if you can disguise handing off the ball. You know what I mean? On an RPO, like you get quarterbacks that's like almost like a magician sometimes. You can get them where they can make you sell them handing it off to the running back, but pull that ball out so smooth and hide it that everybody's tackling the running back while the quarterback just ran to the outside and got 20, 30 yards. Because they thought you know what I mean? When you have a threat at running back, that's what, and a threat at quarterback, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. If we don't commit to the running back and we go after Jalen Hurts and he does hand it off, we're SOL. Shit out of luck. You feel me? So if you add a lot of stuff around the quarterback to make him successful, he's going to look great. He don't have to be a great quarterback, but he can have great pieces around him. So I think that's the way we're going to approach it. I just can't wait till free agency to really see when the first hat drops of the first Raiders free agency signing, and I mean a free agent from another team. I want to see what caliber player that is, what's his age, and his production in the years in the league. And I want to see the dollar amount. Does it all equate to what, the value of what that player gives you? So I'm excited. I can't wait to see. All right, y'all. I'm about to get my monkey ass up out of here. I enjoy y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Same Raider time, same Raider channel. Right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. It's the Lunatik Raider Show. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow. And you already know, like I always say about this time, man, I gotta get better. I gotta get my voice back. So I've been drinking my hibiscus tea and honey. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, tick is bougie. No. I'm just trying to drink shit that helps you. So with that being said, man, you guys enjoy your Monday. I'll see you back tomorrow, man. Make it back home to your loved ones. And I'm Lunatic Raider, like I always say about this time. I hope I can say this shit right. Hold on, man, because my voice is going like a motherfucker. All right. Hold on, let me take another swig. Oh, and subscribe to the channel if you ain't, man. If you ain't subscribe. We're getting to 3,000 right now. We're at 2,208, I think, last time I checked. Come on, y'all. Let's make this shit happen, bruh. Like I said, once we get 3,000, TV giveaway to one lucky subscriber to the channel, and you must be subscribed. I know some people's going to subscribe and then unsubscribe. Why unsubscribe? You can't say this shit ain't entertaining and I don't bring you good shit. So with that being said, man, you guys enjoy your Monday. And like I always say about this time, I'm out this bitch. Ha ha.